Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and I am here checking out the Ferramonster Glideman, but this isn't just any Glideman. This is the Ferramonster collaboration with EDCwithDBD. My boy DBD got the very first collaboration with Ferramonster, and this is the model that they put out. And let me tell you, I've had it for a few days and it is an absolute banger. So without further ado, I think it's only fitting that we say, what it do, Cripple Crew? Let's check this thing out. So first and foremost, PEI or piss, ultem, whatever you call this material on the outside, that's what we've got here. It is milled. Can you hear that? A little bit of micro milling in there. Very nice reversible pocket clip lanyard loop. Looks like a titanium back spacer. We've got, I'm sure this is going to be steel on the wire clip on the back here. And then you have the typical Glideman shape here, which looks to be in DLC, which they did a nice job with. You can see some of the satin lines through the DLC. I'm trying to get them as best I can in the camera, but yeah, they're there. They're just a little faint, but they're nice. It looks good. Looks really, really nice on this. So anyhow, it's got that funky swooped top on the spine here that the Glideman has, and then it goes into this sheep's foot Wharncliffe style blade with a little bit of belly. You got a couple of, you've got a finger choil here. You got a nice finger groove in here. So really, really nice. It's a mid-size knife, I'd say, for EDC, which is a great size, by the way. And let's get into the size specs here. So we're looking at 7.19 inches overall. You've got a 3.05 inch blade. It weighs 3.25 ounces, and the blade steel comes in 154 cm. So let's do some size comparisons. We have a Demko 80-20.5, and we have a Demko Shark Cub, and we're looking at it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle between those two. So not bad, not bad. And then we are looking at it next to a Benchmade Bug Out. And then we're going to look at it next to a Bostede Porcupine. And let's see here. So it is, it's about that size, right? It's right there, off by a little bit, 1/4 of an inch maybe off in some way, shape, or form if they're not completely perfectly lined up here. So, but yeah, they're right about there. So not a bad size at all. Really, really good size on that. Let's check the ergos here. So ergos in hand, got 4-finger grip. I can just fit on the handle in the back position on here. Put my finger here. I'm locked in, not going anywhere. Very comfortable. 4-finger grip like this. I'm squeezing, I'm bearing down. I mean, I'm white knuckling here. No pinch points, no hot spots. This is very comfortable. Now this is home sweet home for me. You climb up here into that finger choil. You get your thumb into this little, it's not a poon scoop, but it's a scoop. And we're gonna put our thumb in here. I'm locked in, baby. This is all day long. Okay, I love this position. Pinch grips, draw cuts. You can do it all with this knife. This is just a great overall EDC knife. So, ergos on this thing are excellent. Really, really like the ergos on this knife. But I say it all the time, you know, my ergos, your ergos are going to be different. Always put one in your hand to check it out. But for a measuring stick, I'll say that it's pretty nice. So This is on bearings, so let's check the action on this here. Yeah, it's got good action. Reverse flick, no problem. Disengage, it drops to the nail. Shake closed, boom with the thumb, no problem. You can thumb flick this. So action on this thing is great. It is a fun knife. You can slow roll that as you can just, this is just fantastic. I absolutely love this knife. And the fact that it doesn't have the flipper tab, it really, really strikes home with me and appeals to me a lot. I'm not a big flipper tab person. There's a few of them I like, but not many. This knife, personally, without a flipper tab, is just absolutely stellar, and I adore it. I really think that they knocked it out of the park on that design there, and the action on this thing is really, really good and very, very easy to deploy. It's a medium detent, so you're not struggling to fire this thing open, but once you break that detent, it does fly open very, very well. So awesome on that. Let's check this pocket clip. It's a wire pocket clip. We know it's going to work good. They all do, but I say I've done it to my own knife now. Nobody gets a free pass, and that includes my boy DBD. So if he's checking this video out at some point, brother man, you don't get a free pass. We check every pocket clip for verification so that everybody at home knows how good the pocket clip performs. So we're going to take this knife, we're going to put it in the pocket, see how easy this pocket clip slides into the pocket. We're going to see how good the retention is on it in the pocket. We're going to see how easy it is to slide out of the pocket, any long-term damage fraying that it does to the edges and seams of the pocket. We ready to go? I'm ready to go. So we're in position here, a little bit of pressure, little bit of pressure, and it slides over with a little bit of pressure, boom, get in there. Sticks up out of the pocket, not even a quarter of an inch or so. Okay, retention on this thing is great. You know, you're moving the pants, you're not moving the knife here, so no problem there. And then pulling it out, boom, slides out. As I said, wire pocket clips are usually pretty good. They're simple, but they're effective and they work. And the nice thing about it is that this one is giving you some lefty love here. So you've got a reversible pocket clip here. You just flip it around, and it is a liner lock. So you know, it's good stuff. It is really, really good stuff. So all in all, let's talk about anything I don't like on this. Well, there's really nothing I could sit there and legitimately say I don't like. There's absolutely nothing mechanically wrong, ergonomically wrong, functionally on this knife. So let's get that out of the way first. They knocked it out of the park with this design. Okay, and DBD taking that flipper off made this thing far more appealing to somebody like me. So kudos to him for coming up with that, making sure that they do that, and putting this type of setup on this thing. Now, let's be fully disclosed here. I don't like ultem. I don't own any ultem knives. I don't like ultem. It's not my thing. To each their own. If it's your thing, cool, man. That's all right. We don't all have to like those things. But I will give credit where credit's due. When it is up with the black blade, with the black liners, it really don't look bad. It looks actually kind of sharp. I don't mind it. Not at all. What I would like to see is I would like to see some other finishes on this thing. I'd love to see this set up in a premium version, you know, with the titanium scales and all. I like to see it with some black ultem scales instead of the yellow ultem scales. Just a murdered out version. Oh yeah, that'd be sexy. Heck yeah. I would be all over that in a heartbeat. But this is still a good looking design. This black and yellow looks really nice together. I dig it. I think they did a nice job. You know me in jimping. For those of you that know me and have watched the channel for enough time, this is good jimping. This is really, really good jimping right here. That's nice jimping. Okay, I'm locked in right here. I can't slide my thumb. That's toothy. And most of the time I would say, hey, when you choke up here, where's my jimping? But because of this scoop, it gives me a nice spot for my thumb to nestle in right here. And again, I'm feeling really good here. So I don't necessarily know that I need jimping right here. I think I'm good without the jimping. So these are the things that I'm looking over here and I'm saying, what do I normally nick knives for? And I can't really find it here. Okay, for everything you're getting on this knife, it's a banger. It's good just as is. 154 cm steel, solid. Ferramonster does a great job with their knives. They do a great job with their edges. And yeah, man, this is a successful collaboration in my eyes, and I really dig it. So anyhow, would love to know what you guys think. Drop me a comment. You guys like the Glideman? Do you like this version of the Glideman? And particularly, do you like what they did without the flipper tab on? Are you a flipper tab person? I'm not. And then if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, please. We appreciate that support. Follow us on Instagram at wyvernkodiak, and then join us Wednesdays live in the Dragon's Lair. That is a YouTube live show. You come in, we have guests, we talk design, we talk knives, we talk whatever, hang out, and we have a lot of fun. Go to our website, wyvernkodiak.com, sign up for the newsletter, stay informed on all things Wyvern Kodiak, as well as our knife drops and stuff like that, as well as new merchandise that gets added to the site. We've got some shirts and some hanks up for sale on our website now, so if you're interested, go over there, check them out. Shirts we've got in 2 different colors, black and in gray. So if you're interested, grab a shirt, support the channel. We appreciate that for sure. And yeah, that is what I've got, folks. So appreciate everybody's time. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have a fantastic day.